Hey, what's up everybody? Thanks for clicking on the video. This is David Pendleton. This is going to wrap up the Pro Division opening round Hot Springs tournament, holes 14 through 18, so the final 5 holes. Definitely have a few more drops to show you here on this replays, so pretty excited about that. Overall finish with a minus 27. We'll take that moving on to the final round on both of my accounts in Pro. So really happy about that. I hope these videos are finding you well and that you're doing good as well. So let's here go to the first hole, which is going to be a par 4. Now, I decided to go ahead and use a katana here just simply because that's how I've been playing this hole all tournament long. We are getting a little bit of a headwind push here, so if you wanted to use yourself a Kingmaker or a Kingslayer, definitely go ahead and do so. All I'm trying to do is pick up a lot of yards on the drive, because on this hole, I like to play shot number 2 with the Goliath over any other club. You can see here I make my adjustment, and then I will be adding half a ball of curl to the drive. Do hit perfect. And even with the katana here, I was able to get a nice bounce and a good rollout, getting myself plenty of distance on the drive so that I could still go ahead and take shot number 2 with my Goliath. Now, shot number 2 with the katana here on the Goliath is definitely at max distance. You can see here I'm still playing it uphill, minus 10%. The good part, though, is at absolute max distance. So that means as long as I get the elevation correct and I pull correctly and hit perfect, the ball's definitely going into the hole. So here you're going to see that that is the case. I make sure I put enough topspin to get my ball guide line going healthy through the back end of the cup. Last thing we want to have happen is hit the rough and our ball just die on the green. We at least want to give ourselves a chance to drop it. Again, P3 ball, side spin 3 ball, definitely going to help you with the drive and then help you with the wind on shot number 2. But you see here, we catch the rough and we come in a little bit right-hand side of the cup, but the nice part is it does fall in for the eagle. That'll take us on to this hole right here. This is the next par 5. It gives us just an excellent opportunity at the Albatross. Here we're going to go with an APOC, okay? Don't get caught up on my APOC 6. I know it's a big boy club, but you're able to complete this drive with any APOC, level 3 and up, be easy. 5 bars of top spin, 3 bars of side spin to the left. Here, all we're looking to do is make sure that after our spins are set, that our ball guideline is nicely onto the second part of the fairway. Here you can see I have half of my red ring in the rough, half of my red ring on the fairway. That'll be different depending on your APOC levels, but most important thing is after your spins, make sure the ball guideline is onto the second fairway. Here you make your pull. You can go with a little bit of OP, but you're going to see here we do have the ball curled outside of the blue adjustment window. You hit your shot and you should get a nice bounce and roll up here onto the fairway. I could have even gone with a little bit more curl to get myself center of the fairway, but that's okay. I mean, 400 yards, that's going to give us, like I said, just a great chance to try to drop this shot. So here we're going to play at minus 20% at max. We're going to go 5 bars of backspin, 1.5 side spin to the left. And then we're going to aim at the pin. I would not go more than 1.5 left side spin. We don't want the ball taken off to us and then just over, spinning to the left-hand side. I think right here we're perfect as far as spins go. 5 back, 1.5 left, minus 20% at max. The only thing that we have to do is just change where we have our ball guideline pointing at. Speed is perfect. Ball wants to go into the hole, but it just doesn't. If we just move this over a hair to the left-hand side as far as our adjustment goes on our shot. So you see here where I'm aiming. I did aim right-hand side of the hole. I think we need to just aim that one dead center. Dead center, we should be good, but also keep in mind, look at my wind strength, 4.5 miles an hour, which is the lowest you can get with the Kingmaker in Pro Division. Also kind of lucky there. Wish I would have got that drop, but that's okay. Now we're going to head on to this hole. This is the next par 4. Now, this hole, I'm only going home run approach on, all right? I do still have some free-to-play balls available, being the Bubba Watson ball. If you got a ball like this in your bag, that's a great, wind resistance 3. Power 5 is huge. Other balls that come to mind, the Megalodon ball. Even if you had something with a top spin boost ball, so like maybe even the Bubba ball, or not the Bubba ball, but the Bryson ball or work out. There's a lot of different balls you could pick from that have high power, good resistance, or if you don't have the good wind resistance, you could always get the top spin boost. For me, I would even probably rather just go this route and then just try to chip in from the rough if I got stuck in the rough, because it's really not that far. But here you can see I apply my spins, and then for me, I'm stretching out, trying to see if I can get my ball guide line on the bottom of the fairway there, which I do. Now, obviously here, having an extra mile 9, that's really going to help out a lot. If you don't have the club power or you don't have the ball selection to try a shot like this, you could always lay up on the second fairway and go for the rough bump. The rough bump is a really good opportunity to pick up an eagle. It would take some dialing in to get it right, or you could even go all the way to the left-hand side and drive the ball and then probably take a long iron shot at pin. I don't definitely really like to go for long iron shots on drops unless they're rough bumps. So for me, this is the way to go. And you see here I have my wedge out. I go ahead and decide to play at 20% at mid with full top spin. You can use this club, you can use your Embringer, whatever you want to do. For some reason, this club on this course has been giving me a lot of really good luck. So I decided to go ahead and just keep it in my bag, as it's been working out really well for me. Again, 20% at mid here. I make my pull, and then I kind of just zoom around to see where the ball guideline was pointed, just as a reference point for future videos in case we get the same hole again. Or, I mean, not the same hole, we will get it again, but the same wind angles. But there we go. Ball is center of the pin, looking good there for another eagle. Takes us on to the next par 3 here. Forgot to screen record as I went. 15% at max distance. This hole is not very good for me. As far as setting up goes with the Sniper 10, I want you to notice the little technical thing here is you see how I'm at the plus yardage, the +1. We don't want to be there. We want to go down just a little bit until we have no more plus yardage, okay? Just like this. But that's going to be with the Sniper 10. So no more plus yardage. You can see here the left-hand side of the yellow ring is on the rough line. A little bit of the yellow ring on the right-hand side is barely in the fairway. Here we're basically just trying to hit the fattest part of the rough, and then we're just going to set our spins to the hole. That's what we're trying to do. So we're gonna find the fattest part of the rough by doing that, the plus yardage trick, and then I'm just trying to spin through the back of the pin like that. But the unfortunate thing here is I'm in practice mode now, which means I even got 2 more chances at the hole. One account I hit a great shot. Thank goodness I didn't send the flyer. I was able to barely clip the rough and roll out. But my other account it ended up being basically the same as this. Now, I put more topspin on it, but my wind was also in the 6s. So that kind of killed the shot. But you can see here a little bit more topspin, and the ball is coming in really nicely to the pin. So, but we still stop, 1 green square short. So you need to keep that in mind. You need to add some more topspin to the shot. Even more topspin if you get hit with wind in the 6s too. So I wish I had a better shot to show you there on that par 3, but at least we have the line right and an easy way to find the fat part of the rough. Last hole, pretty easy. We're going to be going with the extra mile or, Thor's hammer, big top, or whatever you want to do. This hole is basically dealer's choice. You pick what you want to do as far as drive goes. 10% at max, all right? We do pull it at max here because sometimes this tailwind can carry on the hole, and we just want to back up. We want to pull a little bit more rings just in case. You can see there, we come in, we hit the fairway, and we bounce and roll up. Please subscribe if you haven't already done so, and please smash that thumbs up button before you leave. I appreciate everybody watching the pro content. Oops. Shot number 2 here. I play it with the Horizon. Some people play it with the Sniper. Again, it's just going to kind of be up to you, but we go top spin, side spin to the right, and then right curl. Also, if I've done a good job for you and you'd like to support and donate to my channel for my time and efforts, I always put a link to my PayPal in the comments section below. I thank anybody in advance who decides to do that. Really does mean a lot to me, and I'm very, very appreciative of anything that comes through. Here, great ball to the left, but that's okay. We're using a little bit of OP. We're using a little bit of curl just to get our ball down here, find that nice part of the fairway, and this time we roll onto the green. Sometimes you get stuck on the fringe, sometimes you make it onto the green. It all just depends on what type of roll you hit on that fairway. That's it. I'll talk to you all later. Thanks, everybody.